I'm Brandon Lang, and this is your Tuesday edition of My Two Cents. And we'll get to your complimentary selection in just a moment. We're going to take a look at Wichita State and Vandy, the play-in game of the NCAA tournament tonight. We'll break it down for you in just a moment. Speaking of breaking it down, we go off the reservation yesterday and hand you South Carolina State plus the 13 rolling into Grand Canyon and getting the job done in the second half. They were down by 3 late, a chance to get the game to OT, but a big turnover, and the 13-point dog hangs in there losing by 4. So good way to end the week. Now we roll up our sleeves and get ready to get after the first big week of the big dance. 10-dimer, number 3 in a row. Number 1 last Wednesday with Virginia Tech plus the points outright over Florida State. Number 2 in a row last night with South Carolina State. So now we come right down Main Street with number 3 in a row as we build the bankroll Tuesday through Friday and get ready to hammer home potentially 150 dime winner number 11 in a row on that Saturday card. But first things first, let's continue to get it done. Listen, didn't step on Saturday and Sunday and didn't get winning week number 6 in a row, but I'll tell you something right now. After hitting the 80-dimer on the Denver Broncos in the Super Bowl, which ignited 4 straight winning weeks in February, if you were going to tell me at the end of hitting the Super Bowl on Sunday, the 80-dimer on Denver, that I could have 5 of 6 winning weeks going into the first round of the NCAA tournament, I would tell you absolutely take it every day of my life. Mission accomplished. So today, let's get 10-dimer number 3 in a row out of the way. Let's build the bankroll. Let's have a monster first weekend of the tournament. And let's get winning week 6 of the last 7 and continue our winning ways. A big winning month of February. Let's get the winning month of March. Let's go back-to-back winning months as we roll into the month of April. 10-dimer, number 3 in a row. Keep this march going as the madness is officially underway. All right, your complimentary selection in just a moment. My 2 cents. So sitting back, watching ESPN today and watching Rick Pitino, who self-imposed banned his Louisville Cardinals from the NCAA tournament this year. And Rick says that the system has to change. Really, Rick? The system has to change? Rick, you want to try to convince us that you had no idea that one of your assistant coaches was hiring hookers to sleep with current and prospective players on recruiting trips. You want us to believe that you had no idea that when your assistant coach said, hey, coach, I think I can hire some hookers to get players, you gave him the standard head coach, I don't want to know. But by saying you don't want to know, you do know. You see, because as a head coach of the Louisville Cardinals, you are responsible for everything that goes on in your program. And if you're going to try to convince us that you had a rogue coach that went out on his own to get the hookers, to bring to the players, that he did it all on his own with no little nudge from you, come on, Rick. Come on. You were in on it. You cheated on your wife. She wasn't even that hot. You're trying to tell me you weren't in on it? Come on, Rick. After she probably allowed your players to tap that ass, she probably rolled into a hotel and you tapped that ass. Come on, Rick. Sell that to somebody who's believing it. You knew. You signed off on it. You got caught with your hand in the cookie jar. And the only thing left for Louisville to do is send you on your merry way. You knew, Rick. You knew. And trying to sell it that you didn't? Come on, bro. As Bryce Harper would say, that's a clown question, bro. Ricky P. Caught with his hand in the cookie jar and does what every other coach does when caught. Deny, deny, deny. Only in this case, you're caught red-handed, and there's no denying. All right, complimentary selection. Vandy gets in and now faces Wichita State that had a phenomenal year And because they lose in their conference tournament in overtime, they're forced to play a play-in game against Vandy, who shouldn't even have got in the tournament. Vandy has no team chemistry. They don't play well. They're a slow half-court team, and that doesn't bode well against the number one defense in the country in Wichita State, who has superior guard play in Van Vliet and Baker and experience in this tournament. And when push comes to shove, they will get it done tonight, and they will get it by out-executing, out-defending, and out-playing Vandy tonight. Jump all over Wichita State minus the over Vandy tonight. That's it, everybody. Have a fantastic Tuesday. As always, I'm Brandon Lang. Win or lose, we'll see you back here on Wednesday with another edition of My 2 Cents.